Hopefully the thumbnail on this thing looks a lot more finished, because right now it doesn't look like much. John's mocking up one of these extremely not very manly license plate bracket bull bar things. I don't know what you want to call this lack of masculinity. Anyways, we're debating putting it right here. So we've debated, John, set it down into the lower position. So it probably would be more functional in the lower position like this, but John and I both agree we think it would look a lot better in the upper position. Can you hold it in the upper one? Yep. So I think we're gonna go with that. Let's come around so you can see the clearance. So John will definitely still easily see over the top of that, and it'll at least give a little bit of protection if it's there. All right, John, set that down. All right, so if John steps back a little bit, one of our first big issues we have right now is that John has managed to rail that rear tire off of several trees. There we go. That's what it's for. Go for it. And eventually he's going to snap this rear axle right out from underneath this thing. So we need to make a couple of tree kickers in order to come from right out in here, out just about an inch past this tire. But the problem is this is at the same level of the frame. So we've got to come around that pan. So that's going to be interesting for me to learn with the tubing bender. We're going to be using EMT conduit. I know the comment section is going to tell me that that's a waste of time, but this is literally just a thrown together sub $100 lawn tractor go-kart. If you've never seen this thing up on YouTube, I'll post the original video for building this thing and the updated video that we did in order to get it up into about 15 miles per hour. We ended up upgrading the rear pulley. We've got a centrifugal clutch pulley going on back here. We've talked about all of this in previous videos. There'll be links in the description. Now, while we're on the backside here, I think what we're going to do is probably come off the bottom of this bar and this bar, come back with it. That way we're at the same height as this kicker plate here. And put a bar across where the kicker plate is, coming all the way up, and I'm debating some sort of pusher bar. I don't know, think like those little kids' toys where there's the bar that comes out so that the parent can push when the kid does something dumb and gets it stuck. Would never do such a thing. Little bit. So that's what I'm thinking here. The other thing that does is it lets me make a guard for this. I'm thinking some old ferret cage might work pretty good for that idea. I mean, if we got really junkyard creative, we could put the access door for the ferret cage right there. And we need to cover up this muffler, but not overly cover the area, because the next step in this is going to be speeding up this thing. We're going to do muffler, we're going to do some carburetor stuff. We're going to try and hit about like 20 miles per hour or so. With that being said, the real star of the show here is the seat. We want to put some bump bars around the seat. I'm thinking probably come up right about here, up, around, maybe do a backer here, and pool noodle the side of it so that somebody doesn't mess his hip bones up. Working on getting set up for the project. We've got the Vevor pipe bender that we've used in previous videos. We modified that in the past to work with EMT conduit. This is their hole saw kit that they sell, along with the angle cutter that they sell. And one thing I wanted to point out is I ordered up a good name brand cutter in order to double check These do use the exact same threads. The adapter for this interchanges with all of these. So we're just doing 90-degree straight outright cuts on everything we're doing today. So we're going to bolt this thing right onto our cemented table and see how we do today. Well, as you can see, we got the 1-inch bit on here. We haven't tried anything. We're just going to go for it. I've designed everything in this build to have 90-degree cuts in it so that we don't have to get into too much high-end stuff here. Well, that's rotating. Let's try it again. What happened here? Well, I can see the threads are there. What did I do wrong? So I grabbed that, and I grabbed this, and it threads right on. It's nice and tight, perfect, no issue whatsoever. But then I started noticing that those are different sizes. And then I hunted around in this kit, and I noticed that it's got a size reducer here. So this is the smallest one at 1 1/4, I believe, 1 1/4, that the size reducer works in. So that goes in there. So here's the thing. The end of this is not the same as the size reducer. It does not go in, but the size reducer is the right size. To go on the end of this. So apparently the ones that are smaller than 1 inch are this type of connection only. Baka. Well, that's not as close as I was hoping to be, but I think we're going to make that work, because with the adapter that fits, and this is just an EMT conduit build, so we're going to run it. Well, my coworker bailed on me yesterday to go have fun with family and friends while I stayed here and worked all day. But we've got him back, so I guessed on the height of the headache bar, so we're going to have him climb up. Unfortunately, most stuff is still tacked in place, so he's got to do this little monkey whatever thing over the top of everything.
That is tall.
Yeah, I made it tall because eventually you're going to grow. So there's one of your larger, more gaumy helmets that you like. So if we put large gaumy helmet on. Okay. So we've got plenty of hoop height there. You've got a little bit of side to side going on here. Let me come around here as I trip on stuff. And yeah, that definitely confirms that somebody welded the hoop in a little bit off to one side, but I think we're just gonna say screw it and run it. Part of the thing about this is that a lot of people have asked for a more like driver perspective type idea. So I think we're going to try to mount the Insta360 camera right about in here and see how that works. Now, the other problem here is that we need sidebars, and I'm debating right about there and have it come down into that spot there.
I think if you have it like right here, it would be actually kind of comfy to tap my knee on it.
Okay, so what I'm debating at this point is, okay, can you hold that end to the bar? Can you hold that to the bar? So if I loop this down and I come into right about here, with this being far, this will be 90 degreed and this will be more straight. Maybe something like this. How's your knee gonna fit if I do that? Is that gonna fit okay?
Yeah, I think if we can, is it gonna move the throttle a little? It's like really close to the steering wheel.
Okay, well, we can't do that right now, but yes, we can work on that idea. So I think that's where we're at as far as that's concerned. Now that we confirmed, sorry about the shaking, now that we confirmed John is going to fit underneath the hoop, I think we're going to bring this back and tie it into here. I'm debating how tubing bender ballsy I care to try to be. Because what would really be pimpin' would be if I came off of there and made a hoop that went through the two of those. There we go. That's looking pretty darn good. I like that. You can definitely grab onto it, manhandle the machine, so that'll help in the mud holes and stuff like that. While we're at it, I want to speak directly to the Facebook users and viewers. Please, 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 please share this not out of videos that you see that are on small engines. Facebook has been ghosting videos that have anything to do with small engines and stuff. Every small engine video that I have out there, about a month and a half or so ago, plummeted in views for no apparent reason other than, you guessed it, California laws. So please, if you're watching this on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube and you want to help me out, share the snot out of the small engine videos and do it for other YouTubers that do small engines, because we're dying. We're drowning. The California stuff that's going on right now has really put a lot of us at the point of this might be our final year, and that's no joke whatsoever. Alright, John doesn't believe me that the EMT conduit is strong enough to pick the machine up, so we're going to pick the machine up. And then we're going to come over here, and I haven't had a chance to weld the whole thing yet, but we're going to pick the machine up. And I don't know if I can do it here. Yep. So that's more than strong enough to get John out of a mud hole when he does something inevitably stupid. John's currently sorting out padding the roll bar with a dollar store pool noodle on both sides. Actually, it works out that, ironically, the pool noodle ends up exactly where I was telling him to stop anyway, so that worked out great. Over here, I know you're not supposed to run LEDs off of a charging circuit, but that's what I'm doing. I've got the positive here wired in. We cut an electrical cord off of something in the junkyard. We're going to come up here and we're going to ground out the black. We're going to run the charger circuit right directly to this. Now, the reason why nobody likes this is it will eventually kill the LEDs because it cycles the voltage and you'll actually see it when you're running the vehicle. But right now, I just want to get them up and running to see how they look and decide whether we might end up swapping over to a different setup eventually. A lot of you guys like the speed buggy idea, so we might get rid of these really icky nyllights and maybe go with something round like the old speed buggy. We're not sure yet. Right now we just want to play with it, right, John?
Sure.
Sure. Thanks, John. You're really helpful.
I am?
No, not really. There we go. All right, go ahead down to there. I forgot I can't run as fast as this thing goes. Go ahead. Go ahead, go up through. Alright, John's gonna try and deliberately hit the kicker on this to see if we can test it. There we go. That's what it's for. Go for it. Okay, let's be real. You're not making it through the next section. Do you want to try it anyway?
Yeah.
Okay. The rain is coming down, so go for it if you're going. Holy cow, he's gonna make it. Well, maybe not. Alright, we're at the end of my give a damn to be in all this rain, so let's say goodbye, and if you want to play some more you can, okay? Alright, say bye bye.